This video will hopefully help you complete the first part of your SPAG activity this week, looking at word class. Just a quick reminder, all words belong to categories called word classes, according to the part they play in a sentence. Have a little think about what word class do you know, pause the video, and then when you're ready, press play and we'll discuss this further. Okay, so here you can see the different aspects of word class we have looked at this year. Hopefully you remembered them all. If not, don't worry. Today, we will mainly focus on nouns, pronouns and determiners, as these tend to be ones that confuse us when doing word class activities. The first thing we're going to look at is nouns. Now, put in its simplest form, a noun is a word that identifies a person, a thing, or the slightly trickier concept, an idea, quality or state. And these are words like truth, danger, birth and happiness. Now, nouns can be split into different separate almost word classes. We've got common noun, proper noun, abstract noun and collective nouns. A common noun is a noun that refers to people or things in general, so not specific, unlike a proper noun. So you could say a boy, a cat, country, a bridge, city, a day, a book, a classroom. A proper noun is a name that identifies a particular person, place or thing. For example, Stephen, Africa, London and Monday. You'll notice that the names, the proper nouns all have capital letters, which highlights further they are a proper noun. Animals are not proper nouns unless you've given them a separate name. So you wouldn't put tiger with a capital T. However, if you named that tiger, its name, say Adam, would have a capital A. Abstract nouns. Now this is what we were discussing on the previous slide. An abstract noun is a noun which refers to ideas, qualities and conditions. Things that cannot be seen or touched, and things which have no physical reality. Truth, danger, happiness, time, friendship and humour. And then lastly, collective nouns. Now think about having a collection of something means you have more than one. Collective nouns refer to groups of people or things. So examples, audience, family, government, team, and that great word we looked at this year, flock. Think about a flock of geese. Okay, so you're thinking of a group. Pronoun. Obviously we've got that word noun in it, so we know it's similar or related to nouns. Pronouns are used in place of a noun that is already known or has been mentioned already. It's often done to avoid repeating the noun, making your work more interesting. For example, Trunchbull's angry, so she screamed across the hall. We know it's Trunchbull that's screaming across the hall because she's already been mentioned. The sentence does not have to read, Trunchbull is angry, so Trunchbull screamed across the hall, as that does not sound as interesting as using a pronoun. Something we've slightly looked at in class this year, possessive pronouns. Think about that word possessive. Possession means to own something. So these pronouns are going to identify that something belongs to a person or the noun. The words my, mine, your, yours, her, hers, his, our, ours, their and theirs, you'll notice there's plural versions as well as singular versions, are known as possessive pronouns. So as I've already stated, they refer to something owned by the speaker or by someone or something previously mentioned. So a great example is, that was my cake, she screamed. The word my being the pronoun, suggesting that the cake belonged to her. Determiners. Now we are getting great at using determiners in class, but we forget sometimes that some words are determiners. We're great at knowing the and a as a determiner, but there's trickier ones like this, those, or many. Remember, a determiner is a word that introduces a noun. So as you can see in my example below, a cake, the cake, this cake, those cakes, every cake, or many cakes. It's specifying to the reader what cake or cakes you're talking about. You don't want those cakes, you want this cake. So you're going to say, I want this cake. A determiner is showing the reader what noun you are talking about. Now, remember, numbers can also be used as determiners. I want 4 cakes. Again, it's specifying information about the noun. It's adding information about that noun. Now we're going to have a go at identifying a word class in a sentence. So as you can see, I've got my word class on the screen highlighted. We've got our sentence here. 2 swift monkeys flew joyfully through the dense canopy whilst munching bananas. You may want to pause the video, try this yourself, but we're going to be going through it together. We've got that word 2. Now, 2 swift monkeys. The word 2 is describing the word monkeys. It's a determiner and letting you know how many nouns there are. Swift, again, describing that noun monkeys, so it's an adjective. Monkeys is a noun. It's a common noun. You'll notice no capital M, because although it's a name of an animal, it's not their specific name. Flew is a verb. The word joyfully describes how they flew, so it's an adverb. The word through is a preposition. It's telling you the position or where something is happening. A determiner. Dense, it's describing the canopy. It's an adjective. Canopy is a noun, another common noun. Whilst is a conjunction. Munching is a verb, telling us what they're doing. And then last but not least, bananas, another common noun. So, 2 swift monkeys flew joyfully through the dense canopy whilst munching bananas. I have a quick question for you. What do you notice about the phrase 2 swift monkeys and the phrase the dense canopy? They are simple versions of expanded noun phrases. An expanded noun phrase is a group of words that tells you more information about the noun. In its simplest form, an expanded noun phrase consists of a determiner, an adjective, and a noun. So 2 is our determiner, swift are adjective, and monkeys are noun. 2 swift monkeys. Same with the dense canopy. The is our determiner, dense are adjective, and canopy are noun. The dense canopy. Now going back to our sentence, 2 swift monkeys flew joyfully through the dense canopy whilst munching bananas. What word class didn't I use in this sentence? And could you potentially pause the video and rewrite this sentence to include that word class? Well done if you noticed that I hadn't used a pronoun. Let's reread my sentence now that I've included a pronoun. 2 swift monkeys flew joyfully through the dense canopy whilst they munched bananas. You'll notice I had to change my verb. I could have had munching, but then I would have had to squeeze the word were in. They were munching bananas. I changed it to include less words, so they munched bananas. My challenge to you, another challenge, can you create your own sentences, trying to include all of the word classes on screen? It is harder than it sounds. I personally thought I'd done this with my original sentence, and then realised through making this video I'd forgotten my pronoun. So have a go, try and use them, and actually the more you write sentences thinking about the word class, the more confident you'll be at spotting and identifying word class. Good luck, Year 5.